We're back. Got another couple hours, little nap going on upstairs. This is the side frames. I bring them over to the slicer, and then I have a tool that I can do, a switcheroo. And let's see if I can show you that. Right here, I can pick oops, get out of the way. I can pick an axis, X, Y, and Z, and I can flip them on that axis. So what I did, I only have to take the left side, and then I flip them over on the Y-axis, and they go like that. And now I've got the I got the right-hand side of it, so to speak. We print flat side down, and then we glue those two together. So I've got rib detail on the inside and rivet detail on the outside. That way you can have nice detail on both sides, but the center is perfectly flat, and that glues together. That gives you the single side. We're calibrating, or we're warming up. You can see here I'm calling for 210 degrees, and we're at 28. The bed is 60, and it's at 60, so it's sitting there waiting for the nozzle. This up here is the nozzle heater. You can feel the heat coming off of that. You can feel the heat coming off the bed. It's a little cool down here today. You can see we got an hour and 7 minutes to print, and we're going to be going at, we don't know what the speeds will be, probably about 80 or 90 millimeters per second maximum. Not all the time. We do turns and things and some density. So we're up to 104, and that's C, so this is pretty freaking hot. When it gets to 210, all systems take off, and it will probably do a calibration. I think this particular setting has calibration in it. Oops, my finger's in the way. And then we'll go from there. That overhead light is reflecting in here. I could move that, but I'm not. So I got an hour to burn. While he's doing that, this guy is sitting with his left side. We're printing the right side now. So you can see how a nice full fit we have here. That corner comes in, that corner comes in. This is a little gap here, and this piece is a little bent out from putting the fan off and on. So when we put this together, we may actually glue these sides in and leave this top so it can pop off, and the bottom so it can unscrew, and then we have just a four-sided tender. That may be what we do, not sure. In any case, going forward, there's how we put the two pieces together. This is the outside and the inside. We print them like that, and then we just place them, line them up, put the glue in them, and clamp them, and then they come out real stiff, like this one. That's two pieces, but it's real stiff. And we're going to print. Is that a new lid or an old lid? I don't know if it's a new lid. I think that's an old lid. I think I added some stiffeners into this. I may send this to Leon anyway. He can play with it. Yeah, it looks like this is one I may have changed. I can't tell. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to send him a couple lids so he can mess with those. So, while that's going on, yeah, it's going to calibrate. Okay, it's going to calibrate, then print. I keep an eye on it. I just look over now and again, see how it's doing. I'm going to go back over here and work on my bearing setup. As you know, I've got the Z-axis bearinged up nicely. Now I'm going to work on the Y-axis, and that I have to put this ball bearing inside here. Got to put this ball bearing inside of here, and then I assemble them, and I'll have a screw sticking out way too far. Then I have to take the motor coupler. As you can see here, this motor is a lot longer than we need it. It's twice as long. I could stick it out to here, but that just cantilevers this motor out further. So what I'm thinking I can do is I can take it in, pull it back a couple millimeters, and find where that end slot needs to be. Well, I guess I have to take it at least to there to get a flat spot, right? A flat spot for my coupler. So I'd have to cut it off. I can only cut it off about there. Crumb. Well, I could try to clamp it there. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with these things. In any case, I got to set that dimension because this nut has to stay there. So I'm going to be clamping this side, or this side, the big side. Yeah, there we go. He's going to have to come in like this, you see? And I'm going to have to cut him off like right there. So if I cut him off there, bring him there, that's how much I have. And he has to come out short, so then I can measure that distance and make sure my adapters, my fitting parts that go in between, I got a couple of them here that I've been printing. I have to adapt them. Oh shoot, I gotta change color too. I may just make them in black. I'm getting tired. In any case, so this is going to, let's see, this will fit up to here like this. Roughly, right, like that. Then the coupler would fit in here like that. You can't just hold stuff together anymore. No, I only have one hand. All right, so that goes there, that goes there. And that means the pin could only be that far out. If it bolts to the surface here, actually bolts to this surface here. Oh boy, that comes in that far. You can see how far it comes in. I'm gonna have to cut it back. If it comes in here, it comes in that far. Well, I'll figure it out and I'll let you know how I did it later. All right, I can't do it with one hand and I don't want to put you on the tripod. It's too risky. So you just hang tight. I'll come back and let you know how this turns out. I'm hoping I'm able to get this back together and have X and Y in test mode, if not actually doing something. Okay, another day, another dollar. Later.